Hello. Hi. Welcome in, Stars and Raiders. I'm guessing Stars needs to go to bed like now. She's tired. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a whole minute. Hi everyone. How's Trix? I meant to close this right now. So I know this is gonna shock everybody, but now that I've deleted all the screen grab things. What's the word I'm trying to think of? Nobody knows. The screen grab assets on my stream. My computer is running a lot better. Shocking concept, I'm sure. How's everybody doing? Hi, Bwib. Hi, Coconut. Hi, Al. Hi, Diavra. Hi, Shawnee. Hi, Stars. How's Trix? We also have something special today because Bwib, being so kind and generous, has sent me a surprise package and has given me permission to open that on stream. So we're gonna do that. I am going to open the box where you can't see it because it does have both my and Bwib's real life address, and I don't really feel the need to dox either of us today. So you guys will hear this now that Khan has marked up the package to make sure that it suits the smell of the home, which is just him because he has marked everything in the world. Yes, I'm opening a thing, Khan. You should keep your face away from the scissors. Yes, Khan does get the box. I don't know if he will fit in the box. He's not a particularly small cat. Which is why I'm not allowed to pick him up until I have my post-op appointment. Okay. There's a box here. It no longer has my address where you can see. Yay! Let me move this too. I just put that there to take like my going live photo. Yeah, I'm also gonna drop things on you. Sorry, Con. That's what you get for being like in the way. No offense. But you are legitimately like in the way. And that's why something just got dropped on you. That's how it works. Yep. I know, you want love and pets. I know. Here, do you want some paper? Do you want a little hat? No, we don't like a little hat. Alright, we've got stuff from Bwib. So we have a note, I'm assuming. Or perhaps something else. We'll find out. I really need to get like a proper letter opener at some point instead of just either using scissors or my thumb. Because like I feel like I could get a really cool paper opener, like letter opener. Equals. We have more Bwib stickers. Oh, these are so cute. Look at them. Is this one Salem? I'm assuming not Salem. And then your little corgi. I love the little corgi. Thank you, Bwib. I don't know where my good box cutter is, actually. I had a really nice one when I worked at the bookstore, and I left the bookstore, and I don't know where it went. I left the bookstore. I was forced to quit the bookstore. That's a story we can go through another time. A bunch of little notebooks. Oh, these are great. They're so fancy. So many colors. I do love a little notebook. I love making little lists. It's so good. Then another notebook. Oh, this is why you asked about orange, like the colors, I'm guessing. Ooh. Thank you, Bwib. I will definitely use these. One of these is definitely going to stay here for me to write down little notes about streaming. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, these are so cool. I really like the colors, too. Thank you, Bwib. That was very sweet of you. And I'm really excited about the stickers. I'm definitely putting your corgi on my journal for sure, Z's, because I love that corgi. Very cool. Yeah. They are really nice little notebooks. Okay, did you want the box, Con? Did you want to inspect this box? You didn't like the paper. But maybe you want the box? No, you just want to lay there. That's valid. Hi, Graham. Really stretchy. Yeah, the little ones are really nice. It's a good size, too, for, like, sticking in pockets and stuff. Well, sticking in pockets if you have, like, not female clothes, I guess. Big stretchy. I will hydrate, too. And in this stretchies. What else do I have to say? Oh, actually, speaking of, why was I talking about that? Because Con is too big for me to pick up. That's what I was talking about. Until I get the go-ahead from my doctor, which means, have good dinner, Shawnee. I hope that you, like, actually get to eat what you make this time. But there won't be a stream next Monday because I have my doctor's appointment to go get checked under the hood, so to speak. Make sure that my pussy stitches did not pop, as we have been saying. And then hopefully I will be given the go-ahead, and then I can pick Con up like a little baby, and he'll hate it. Like, which is just necessary. It's just necessary. Something nice about myself is the other thing I need to do. Oh, I'm gonna say like a weird one, actually. Like, this is a true one, but it isn't something that I would normally think of to say positively about myself. Is why I say it's weird. Hi, Doodle! I'm really good at getting achievements in video games. I 100%ed the achievements on 2 games last night. I just love, you give me a list and I love checking shit off of it. I'm a very simple creature. I love a list. Which is also why I'm so obsessed with, finishing up, like, the Pokedex. That's my favorite part of Pokemon, is going through and getting a full living dex in every single game. But yeah, and Grim has seen this because we compared Steam reviews, like, you know how they do the year in review thing. We compared ours last year, and Grim plays way more video game than I do, like tons more hours. Like, I think it was like 3 times the amount of hours that I put into games. And I played fewer games than Grim did, but I got like way more achievements than Grim did, and I 100%ed like a lot of games. So for the achievements anyway. I love achievements. I love checking off the little list. It gives me good brain chemicals. I'm pretty dang good at it too. There was only one I had to look up, because I did Camper Van last night, and then I did, what's the proper name of that game? Spillage? Something like that. Where you're a little boat and you're cleaning up, like, spilled oil and stuff. I only had to look up one thing for those. I got the rest of them on my own. Yes, Doodle! Yes. Spilled. I liked it. That was a fun little game. It doesn't really, like, have a lot of replayability, but it's a very nice one. Kind of in the same vein as Lottle Knot. Except you can actually finish it. Have a good lurk, Grim. And good luck cooling down. If you need help with that, Doodle, you should let me know. Because I have, like, literally everything. It's all in my, my brain. The answer is no. Right there, you can add me. I don't know, I will prove you when I check my Switch later. all my like main living dex is in home right now, but I can pull whatever in. I have both, but I main Scarlet. I have not gotten very far in Violet because this is I had to explain this to Cap the other day too. So I got both games because I usually do like just in case. I don't know. And my best friend had passed away before Pokemon Scarlet and Violet came out. And he was the one who got me back into Pokemon. Like, he's the reason that I play Pokemon as an adult. I would not have touched it again if it wasn't for him. And so I was going to play through Violet in Spanish and choose a team that I thought he would have liked. Because he did often play... do a playthrough in Spanish because he was Ecuadorian. So I was like, I will do this like John wanted to, and then it made me too sad, and I didn't get very far. As you might guess, it's a little sad when you miss your best friend, you know? I need to put this corgi on here, like, right now. It's so cute. I'm putting him like right here. Here's the play. BP! Hello. Nice. Yeah, I've been playing some with Cap. Cap would be happy to help you too, I'm sure. We've been doing like shiny hunting and raids and stuff like that. Yeah, and I also have living dexes for all the DLC too.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Yeah. I haven't put anything on the back of this one yet. I think putting Salem like down here on the back would be funny since we're like constantly Mike was asking him in the sub-drawing that Rainbow does. Which, speaking of, Rainbow's back today. Rainbow comes back today. Right here. Move to the right here. Rainbow's coming back today, later today. I'm so excited. I missed Rainbow. I missed my Rainbow time. I messaged her and I was like, I missed my Linda time. I'm glad you're coming back. I think maybe at some point I'll just decorate the rest of this journal on stream. Ooh, I know what I forgot to bring out. I was like, am I forgetting something? I don't know. I forgot to bring out the old art for you guys. Because you guys hit that goal, and I keep forgetting to bring the freaking notebook out. So let me go grab that. You guys can walk with me down the hall. Because it is in here somewhere, I think. It is not where I thought it was. Maybe it's not. Where did I put it if it's not here? Oh, it is in here. It's just underneath everything. I love that you all think I'm so organized. And it's just because you can't see where I live. Hi, baby. Yep. This does have, like, my full legal name on the front of it. Well, not really. It has my last name on the front of it. Which isn't a big deal, but... because that is connected to, like, my business license and stuff. Little Floofer is doing good. Here, I will just do that. So this is a notebook from high school. We had A days and B days. Yeah, hi, baby. Yeah. And I might get back to it at some point, but another issue is that Pokemon Scarlet Violet, if I play it for too long, it gives me a migraine. Because of all the lighting issues in it. So that's another problem. So this is a bunch of like old art that I did. I'm actually gonna do where that I can highlight this. Okay, so This is a notebook that I started in high school. Me and one of my friends made a lot of art once they came out with like the liquid highlighters. So it's like a regular highlighter. It's got like the regular nib, but the ink inside is actually liquid, so you can see it when you move the thing back and forth. Those just came out. Have a good lurk, Coconut. Those had just come out, and we were like obsessed with them. And so we made up this like specific art form using ballpoint pens and highlighters, because if they were real school supplies, then teachers wouldn't take them away from you. For the most part. Thank you for bapping me. So I did a lot of oh, there's a poem in here that I didn't know about. we can look at that. It's gonna be bad, I'm sure of it. But anyway, so this is stuff that I started in high school, and I would take a lot of quotes, and we'd just do like little drawings in ballpoint pen, and then do the highlighter over the top. And my friend did like more full-on drawings, and I tended to do stuff with words on it, which, like, if you've seen my year of lyrics and stuff, I do tend to put words on stuff. So this is, I'm gonna age myself right now. This notebook was started in like 2005, 2006 ish. So these are like angsty Katie, like tiny teenage Katie things, but I was still
Hey,
just silly little
pause
guy.
what you're doing for a sec.
Oh,
I want you to know that while it can be difficult to see your own progress, know that I see how hard you're working, and I'm proud of you.
thank you. I have to say the thank you that way every single time, clearly. I need to check this poem to make sure that it's not anything really bad. I mean, really bad as in really sexual. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I know exactly who I wrote this poem about, and I no longer talk to them. Yeah, 2005, 2006, Katie was like, a little bit of a freak. Like, she just noticed that she was a little bit of a freak, and now I'm a full-grown freak, you know? But yeah, I wrote erotic stories and sent them to people. Good night, stars. Sleep well. I still do have a secret to tell you, Doodle, actually. I remember that we were talking about that on stream, and then I didn't send it to you. Because, yeah. There's some stuff in my past that we could talk about. And not the trauma kind, even. I just forgot. I have brain for gore disease. I know who I wrote this about, and it's so fucking stupid. Anyway. And I know who this is about, too, because, I know exactly who this is about and exactly what caused this piece of art, even though it doesn't have a date on it. It's tough to constantly be upstaged by an inanimate object. If you have heard my World of Warcraft lore, then you might also know what this is about. But, like, it's so funny because I didn't call myself, like, queer or gay or anything. Like, I kind of occasionally use the word bi, but not super often. But it's so funny that I still code myself rainbow. This is supposed to be me. Just like, I don't know, weird object. And like, yeah, this is just like very clearly teenager art, you know? Okay, so I can tell you guys. I really dislike World of Warcraft for one extremely petty reason. I'm aware that it's petty and stupid, but I can't shake it. My boyfriend played a lot of WoW, and we played together for a little bit. Like, I would play on his computer so that he could show me stuff. And he cheated on me with somebody he met in his World of Warcraft guild. And when I caught him at it, he refused to be honest with me about it. And he still has not like acknowledged that he actually did that, even though I found like real evidence of like a lewd photo of somebody who was not me. Um, and had the full name and everything. I still remember that person's username. Although I'm guessing she is not as to blame as my boyfriend at the time was. But I think it's petty because I still dislike the game, even though it wasn't the game's fault, you know? That's a people thing. But I still, like, anytime someone mentions WoW, I'm like, ugh. Ugh. I hate you. But yeah. Yeah. And there was a situation where, my boyfriend left home suddenly, and left, like, his cell phone and stuff at his house. And he did not tell me that he was leaving. He didn't tell me where he was going. So he just disappeared off the face of the planet for a solid 2 to 3 weeks. He told her though. He didn't tell me. And that pisses me off more than like getting nudes from somebody. Still to this day, that still pisses me off. But yeah, that's what the inanimate object was about. Yeah. I still thought I was gonna marry him. I'm so glad Pascal wised up. Honestly, if I hadn't moved to Alaska, I probably would have still married him, which would have been a bad life choice. So thanks, Alaska. But yeah, so this also, I will say, is something that I said like a lot growing up, is that like putting on makeup is part of my people mask. Fun fact, that's the autism. Again, would not figure this out until she was in her 30s. And I love, so since this notebook has been around for so freaking long, and you had to use like a lot of the liquid, I love how this also doesn't show up very well on stream, like on the camera, but because you had to use so much and it's been sitting around, you can tell how warped the paper was by using the highlighter on it. So funny. And yeah, this is just like all vaguely emo teenager art, because everything is so serious when you're a teenager, because it's like the most serious thing you've ever dealt with, you know? So like, a lot of people would call this cringe art, and I specifically chose not to call it that, because it's not cringe, it's just honest. This was my truth at the time, and I was getting it out and having a little coping method that was actually pretty healthy, all things considered. Oh god, Doodle, yes, I feel you. The thing that exhausts me most about like interacting with people is trying to get the right amount of eye contact while not thinking about getting the right amount of eye contact, because if you think about it too hard, then you don't listen to what the person is saying. I hate it. Why am I not allowed to just stare at the floor when I'm talking? Yeah, exactly, Shawnee, exactly. And I've always been a pretty creative kid. Yeah, this one's great. This one's great. Very, seductory requires matching underwear sets. And that's just truth. It's just true.
Hey, how you doing, little mama? Let me whisper in your
hello.
ear.
What else have we got in here? This is one that I redid a couple of times. I think that there's more versions of this in here, actually. It's good to know I don't have to work at being awake. I was finally allowed to drink coffee when I was 15. Like, for realsies. That was a game changer. Like, my parents had let me taste it before, but I didn't really get it on my own. But there was a Starbucks within, like, a vague amount of walking distance of my school. So if you didn't have, like a class in the morning or class in like the last period or the first period, you could like ride the bus into school and then walk over to Starbucks and get coffee and then show up for the second period that you were supposed to be there. Yeah, for real, Doodle. Like, I've told you guys before that I don't have a very good caffeine tolerance now. Little Katie did not have that problem. Little Katie was downing shit. Have I told you guys about the first time I tried Red Bull, actually? It would have been in this era as well. But there was a big LAN party that somebody threw that was sponsored by the brand new energy drink Balls, which is basically like caffeinated Sprite in like a real glass bottle. Yeah, Red Bull. And they had Red Bull there and I hadn't had it before. So I drank one and it's fucking delicious. Like, it tastes like sour candy and I loved it. So I had like 3 of them on an empty stomach. Not a great life choice. I had brought a loaf of bread that I had baked, and so I ate that so that I didn't die, but I did not feel good. Like, if you're like, why do you think you have heart palpitations, Katie? I point to that. 3 Red Bulls in like an hour and a half on an empty stomach. Well, the loaf of bread that I made would have done good for a bread bowl. It was this, like, it was like kind of like a peasant loaf kind of a thing that I got the recipe off of a cooking show on the television, and the guy who made the recipe was like a monk, and like his whole thing at the monastery was making bread for everybody. And so it was this recipe that you could just throw everything together and leave it, and it was fine. And then you'd just make a loaf shape and shove it in the oven when it was cold, and then let it heat up with the thing in there so that it made a nice, really crusty crust. Yeah, that was when Balls had like first come out. Like, it was brand new, which is why they helped sponsor like this kids' LAN party where there were like, I don't know, there were maybe 30 of us there, and it was just in like a little storage unit kind of situation. I don't know what this is for. I don't know what this list is, but it is a list, and it is things that I would have said. Maybe doing gifts? Because these are places in Alaska, so this is, we can date this as saying everything after this was when I was in Alaska. Oh yeah, I saw that, BP, but at least you know now, because then you can get glasses that will help with it. Like, I know it kind of sucks, but still. Yeah, I don't have astigmatism, so I cannot empathize on that level, but... I really don't know what this is for, and I'm so curious, because Bead Shack was a local bead store here. Who was I getting a gift certificate for? I don't know. I'm guessing that this was like a Christmas shopping list with my boyfriend. Different boyfriend than the one before. I started dating somebody else when I got to Alaska. A little bit after I got to Alaska, like not immediately. Yeah, sometimes it just needs a little bit of a tweak for astigmatism too, just so that it doesn't stress out your eyes as much. So even if it doesn't seem like a big change, it can be. Like, oh, this is just classic Katie. Maybe we need to do a redesign of this one, honestly. This feels still on brand. I'm a cream puff filled with hate. So true, past Katie, so true. Hi, baby. Yes, I see that you're back. This would have been also the same era that Deliciously Malicious was coined, just in case anybody was wondering. Because we talked about that a little bit, that it was like an old comic, webcomic that I had. Which is where that came from. And we named a sticker that. Do I have the version of it in here? I guess, hi baby. Yes, you're so cute and precious and perfect. You're right. You're so right. I don't think I have one out here. I think I put it away. Oh, no, there it is. Never mind. But this is the same era as Deliciously Malicious, which is when you're like being sweet and flirtatious in order to be a brat. So like sweet and spicy vibes, you know? What else is in here? Oh, there's a bunny. A little bunny. I got a pet rabbit when I first moved to Alaska, like in the summer. I know, it's almost like I was always like this. And then I started drawing a lot of rabbits. Here's writing on the next page. What is it? Nothing interesting. It's just me talking about rain. And here's one of the like faux clever sayings that I found on the interweb. I'm gonna remember to turn off notifications for that because I don't need them. I don't know, there's nothing to say about this one. If frogs had wings, they wouldn't bump their butts on the ground. It's so true. You should give frogs wings. I'm sure it won't end up like Jurassic Park. Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure I redid that one, and I did, look. It's good to know I don't have to worry about being awake. Yeah, exactly. This is so stupid. A dog who attends a flea circus is likely to steal the whole show. What is the purpose of this? I don't know, but past Katie liked it, so. There we go. This one's pretty good. This one's for Al, I think. I'm betting he's in a meeting at the moment, but the only difference between graffiti and philosophy is the word fuck. I was really pleased with how the graffiti font came out. Because I hand did that. Yeah, this is like, you can see like real time when I started trying to do typography stuff. And then classic sad girl Shakespeare shit. We've loved the stars too fondly to be fearful of the night. I still draw stars like this. I think they look fat and cute. What else is in here? Now, this one has not been completed, but you can see old school sketch. And a classic pun, a bicycle can't stand on its own because it's too tired. You know, classic. What else is in here? Again, these are all just like things I thought were so smart that I saw online. A candle brightens the world around it, although casting its own shadow, it still serves its purpose. Yeah, hi Con. I know you're so desperate for pets. Hi Rainbow! I talked about you earlier. Were your ears burning? Little hearts. I loved doing little swirlies like this. Hey Herpal! It's our favorite meep sheep. I'm going through some old art from when I was in high school, and now we're in the Alaska era, so I graduated at this point. So I would have been like 18-ish for this. This one is stupid. I'm just gonna tell you all that it's stupid right off the bat. I was so proud of this one though. This is one of those things where it's like one of those statements that's attributed to African tribe and they don't actually say who. which means that it definitely did not come from that. It's just some white guy trying to sound smart. But I was really pleased with this one. And I remember actually working on this one because I was waiting for my boyfriend while he was doing a Tai Chi class, because he did a bunch of martial arts stuff with a group. And I was just sitting there while a bunch of them practiced for a show for Chinese New Year while I was working on this. Yeah, we're glad that Shirley is back home. And also totally fair, Rainbow. The early bird gets the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese. Again, one that was started and not finished, because I've always had ADHD, you know. I think that's it. Yeah, rest of the pages are blank. So there you go. A little trip down memory lane and some lore for you. I will highlight that and so that it's saved after stream. Yes, hello, baby con. Yes, you're the most babied ever, baby. You're correct. Yeah, there's not enough room for you to flop there, buddy. Excuse me, sir. I need this. Thank you. Okay. We need to do some more prompts and some Pokemans from memories. He is stream manager, and he says that there shouldn't be a stream, and it should just be Petting Con. That's his professional opinion. He also thinks that I should give him more catnip so he can get high again. What am I doing? I was thinking something. Oh, BP and Doodle, you both have Pokemans from memories, which I would like to do while you're here. So I know Doodle's active in chat. Are you still hanging out, BP? Because I will do those while you are here. I do want like bigger sheets of paper for this, maybe. These ones should be fine, actually. Yeah, I'm not sure when that's gonna happen, honestly, either. But we'll see. My brother and I have been talking about getting cats of our own, though. So, at some point, hopefully. But it would be nice to get the studio downstairs set up before I do that, so that I don't have to, or before we do that, so that I don't have to worry about accidentally poisoning cats with watercolor. Because some paints do be toxic. Especially the white ones. Oh, why is that? Don't do that. My brain? I don't think so. I don't think I'm good at that. Okay. Before I get started, I want to label these on the back, because I forget and I don't do it. Which side of this is the front and which side is the back? Your guess is as good as mine. How did I? Garchomp. Garchomp time. Or a Doodlebee. I always take so long on all of these. I don't know that we're even going to finish all the prompts today. Hopefully we can finish it this week. I was just thinking that because I would write the month and the year. And I'm like, well, if I don't finish today, we're going to be right in July. Because because it is the end of the heckin' month. How did that happen? Okay. Garchomp. He has a stupid little pose, and I remember this. Because he holds his arms out funny. Because they're like this, and then he has like little claws, but it ends up making like the gay flop hand. Because he has like weird little long sleeves. Really, they're like fins, but they're weird little wizard sleeves. And you cannot convince me otherwise. And kind of like that, I think. I need this shape weird. I remember that. He's just kind of a derpy looking guy in general, which, like, no shade, me too, bestie. Oh, the other thing I should mention is that I got my art fight updated. Speaking of little guys, so that's there. If you do exclamation point art fight, it will take you to my page and you could follow me. He has like a barrel chest kind of, I think. I think he has like a chest shelf kind of. Thank you, Sean. And there is a new little guy that I've created specifically for art fight up there. I did show him on my Tumblr last night too. And I remember that he has like big legs that have weird shape. I also recall this. And then feet. What are his feet like? He's a dinosaur guy, so he probably has like claws. And usually they have like 3 toes. I think. Again, you're gonna see why I never do anything involving anatomy, because it's weird and it's hard and I don't like it. I think he has kind of like a this. I don't know what word. I know words. I've never known a single word in my life, actually. Because he then has like, I remember okay, this is gonna sound really stupid, but I remember that he has like a little yellow diaper looking thing. And a big tail. I know that. And I'm not gonna forget the tail this time. Because that was a problem last stream. I don't know how his tail ends. Is it just a point? Doesn't feel right. But he has like little yellow underoos right here. I think that's just like orangey red, I think. And, I feel like I'm drawing like the most fucked up anatomy thing. So like, you know, in like medieval stuff for animals where they would have them facing a very specific direction that was weird so that you could see all of the pieces. I feel like that's what I'm doing. I really feel like this pose specifically, he's like showing off a wedding dress. Look, it's got sleeves. That kind of vibe. Because he has like little torpedoes on the side of his head. He's supposed to be like, I don't know, a jet plane or something. The way that Pokemon does it. I think he has flat head, and then it kind of goes burp. Because he's got like, he had big mouth. I recall this. I've made him look weirdly like a rat. Don't worry about it. But he's got like red going down here. Yeah, he is like, he's a very derpy Pokemon. Like, no offense, we love that about you. Enjoy your life. But I do remember he has like really hooded eyes because of the way his face is shaped. So he just looks like he never knows what's going on. And because his mouth is always open, it looks like he has, like, I don't know, allergies or like a sinus infection or something. I think he has a star on his nose. Something. I don't know what shape that is. And of course, we have to have pointy teeth because it is a Pokemon. I don't remember what his eyes are fully like either. Like, I don't remember the color or like what kind of pupil we have. That head shape doesn't feel right. Maybe just because it's not turned to the side, because I do remember that the, like, there's like wings, and then it has the thing on his face, and I do not remember what his face looks like front on. Because, like, even with, like, all of the Pokemon being drawn as many times as they have been, you very rarely see official art where you're looking at them from the front, unless it's like Eevee or Pikachu. He also has big fin and back. That is some sort of shape. I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something on the tail. It's supposed to be like a submarine or a jet. Maybe, actually, maybe that's it. Where he has like extra fins on here. Like the back of an airplane? That seems right. I think maybe. I think I made this like overbite too big. I think that'll just be a 2. Yes, hello, baby. You learned very quickly that if you don't bat me with your claws, I'll pet you. That's good. That's good. You're learning. I need to remember colors too, actually. I do feel like maybe you can see some blue on the edge. I don't think it, like, he's got like colored belly situation. I don't think it, I feel like these shoulders aren't right. I feel like he looks like he has shoulder pads. Because he's a power businesswoman of the 80s. And I feel like his little claws remind me of like Kabutops ones. Where they're just like one big claw, and it's like, why did you do that? He can't pick anything up now. Why would you curse him like this? You only stab things. Which is maybe why he's so cranky and stupid. It's like, people don't tend to want to help you if you just stab them, you know? I feel like there's like, I'm thinking of Sharpedo, like some sort of like chunk taken out of this. Or is that Sharpedo? Like, it's the same vibes. They're bros. I do feel like I've made his legs look kind of like Lucario's, and I don't think that's right. I think we need some more angles in here. And I think I made his feet too big. I think they need to be more like there. It's too big disease. Kind of like that. I think that's closer. Yes, my grasp on anatomy is not good, but I think that's pretty much what I remember. I do think that the placement of the fin, like anatomically speaking, does not really make sense, but that's okay. I don't need to make sense. Nobody is expecting me to make sense. You all know better. let's ink this, and then I will figure out colors, because I know he's like kind of like a desaturated jean blue kind of thing. Thank you! I generally am good at like remembering weird little facts about Pokemon's bodies, because I'm weird, I guess, is really what I was gonna say. I do also think I made his arms too skinny, probably, but like, that's on him. Maybe he should go to the gym. Actually, you know what? You know how I said he was showing off a wedding dress? I've changed my mind. This is him coming out of the changing room with his bridesmaid's dress on and looking at the bride like, are you really gonna make me fucking wear this? That's the vibe, I think. I still don't remember exactly what his eyes are like, so I'm just gonna go with that. I don't think it's just like the angry triangle eyes. I feel like they looked dumber than that. But I do not remember exactly. That was the inking a Pokemon song. I hope you all enjoyed it. I feel like I need to like move this down a little bit. Like that. That feels a bit better. Okay. Oh. I feel like the feet aren't exactly right. I'm probably missing something. This is like his chest shelf. It's not really a solid thing. Okay. I'm scared. Ah, okay. Let me finish inking this for just a second. I want to get his little bikini in before I forget it. This little underpants. And then I will set that up. And that was a bad inking line. It's fine. Alright. Let me pull up. Not that. That was not the thing I meant to click, but thank you. Let me get Streamlabs up. I feel like I'm missing something, and I don't remember what. Find out at the end. Garchomp is not a Pokemon that I've used, really. Which does also make a difference. Giveaways. This one? Yes. Alright, we're starting a giveaway. There you go. So you can use exclamation point raffle to enter to win a single vinyl sticker from my shop, and you get to choose which sticker it is. Subscribers get 2 extra bonus tickets, so you will have a better chance of getting it if you are subscribed. Okay. I think that's been long enough that the ink probably should have dried. Like, if the ink smears, it's really not that big a deal. Ooh, I missed a line. Oops. It's an easy one to redo. It's fine. Welcome home, Cap. Good to see you. I'm gonna end up pulling Leon out a bunch this stream, I think. Hopefully, at least. I missed a line right here for his little claw wrist. Yes, there is in fact a raffle. If you do exclamation point raffle, you can enter to win a single sticker from my shop, and you get to choose which sticker. Subscribers get an extra 2 entries. Okay, now I need to remember couleurs, which I vaguely recall, but we'll see how close I get. Where's the paintbrush that I actually want? Here, no, not you. Where? Ah, it's hiding from me. Here we go. All right. Because there's kind of like, it's a muted blue. I don't know if this can be scrap paper because it's already got stuff on the back. That's not right. That closer? That's too dark. But on the right track. That's kind of like what the shiny color is, I think. You guys can't see, sorry. Eventually I'll get, like, I will learn where the edges of the camera are, but it's not today, clearly. Let me try this. And a little bit of this. I'll make a mess over there and it'll be fine. No. I do think that it's kind of like more like worn jean color. It would help also if I hadn't moved the camera a bunch to show you guys con repeatedly. Little baby man is good. He is chilling in his office right now, which is the scratcher that I got for him, to see if he would scratch that instead of the couch. So far, that has not been completely successful, but, you know, if he lays on it, he's probably more likely to use it. That still isn't right. What's that? That's closer. I think that's acceptable. don't think it's quite right. I do think that it's a little more muted, but I'm tired of mixing paint, so we're going with this. Yeah, I wish you could have a little baby man, Grim. I know that you would like one. Although, to be fair, I'm renting this little baby man. I really do feel like I'm missing something with the legs. But I don't remember what. It's too late. We've moved on. I'm trying to actually, like, maybe finish most of these today. That would be great. Because I feel like I'm behind, even though I'm the one who made up the rules. Right? I feel like Baby Man rentals would be great. Although, I do feel like Baby Man cafes are pretty good. I think that's a different business model, Grim. But I do think that that one would also be successful. I mean, it depends on where you're located, right? Like, you could do that in, like, Las Vegas or something, I think. Did not think through where the red was gonna go here, so I didn't make a line. So we're just gonna figure out right now and pretend like I did that on purpose. I feel like his teeth aren't right either. I feel like I'm missing more on this than I have on the other ones. Because again, I have not used this creature. Okay, good. I'm glad you get to actually eat, Shawnee. Shawnee had an incident yesterday where they made delicious dinner for everybody, and then when they were sitting down to eat their own dinner, they dropped the plate, and so they had to make themselves something else. And it was heartbreaking, and we all cried for Shawnee. Okay. Oh, the fin. The fin. The fin! Me when Calibres comes into chat. Yeah, Shawnee did eat. Which is good, because, like, I have definitely had those situations happen, and I'm just like, actually, I quit, and I just go to bed. So, Shawnee did good, and actually made themselves something else to eat. I'm gonna do some basic shading here. I don't think I really should have put a line right there, but I wanted it to be very clear that it was a tail and not something else. That's not the kind of Pokemon I draw. You can go to other streams to get that, I think. Because I don't know. I do not enjoy, particularly, just in general, when I'm trying to find references for Pokemon, and in the first page of image results, there's, like, graphic porn of said Pokemon. I do not particularly enjoy that. Like, I don't mind people doing that, like, on their own time. That's great. I hope that you have fun. But I don't want to have to see it all the time. There's a Tumblr user whose favorite Pokemon is also Hawlucha, who I have blocked for this specific reason. Because, I don't need to see how much they like Hawlucha, personally. It is different to the way that I like Hawlucha, and that's fine and valid. Everybody is allowed their own opinions, but I don't want to see it. Because it's weird, and I don't like it. Especially with, like, the bird Pokemon. Like, they don't have that. Why are you... That's not how it works. Very, very strange. I don't know. I kind of get it, but I also kind of don't. As with many things, I think. Yeah, Grim is bratting a little bit because I called her out like really hardcore with a quote from my book last night. So she's bratting a little bit. I will do a stretchy, thank you. Yes, you also have been working very hard. And live in the desert, which is not great. And in wrist stretchies, you did a body stretchy. Or has it been an hour already? Why am I like this? Yeah, well, to be fair, your cooler can never really keep up with how hot it is. It tries its best, but it just was not, yeah, not made for that. Okay, and a sippy. Which I will say, I'll warn you guys right now, after we finish this amount of water that I have in my container, there's going to be things added to the water after that because our fridge is unplugged, so I can't get filtered water. And sink water tastes wrong. So I will be putting a little bit of powdered lemon in it. Ooh, that sounds good. I've never actually had shawarma. But yeah, you definitely deserve a treat. For sure. It's kind of like an orangey red. I remember. I think that's just kind of generally how you exist, Grim. Outline. I think that's too dark. Too saturated. Let's calm you down a little bit. That's better. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, I didn't paint his little claws. Remember. Hi, Arya. Perhaps you should use the eeps? Just a suggestion. Thank you, Shawnee. Yeah, I could not do that. I think I would die. Actually. How did your thing go, though? I stopped in for a little bit, but I couldn't stay because I had, like, so much freaking work to do. I lurked for a little bit. But Arya was raising money. You should just tell everybody if you feel like it. You're welcome to just tell us all if you would like to. But Arya was doing like a fundraiser. It's a long stream. I feel like this isn't really quite the right color, but I have made a beautiful terracotta color on accident, which is great. I think it maybe needs to be like a little bit more red. But I also don't think anybody is harshly judging me by my color choices. Oh, awesome! Yeah, that's great. I'm so glad it went well for you. I know just like doing that kind of stuff, especially the first time, is like so freaking scary. To paint his little claws. Yeah, that's so much. I would die. Legitimately. Like, I streamed for 5 hours on the first day of my tipathon, and I ended stream and I was just like, I was dead. There was nothing in my brain. There was nothing left. Oh, nice, Cap. Congratulations. Yeah, it's so nerve-wracking because it definitely, it like really exacerbates that thing with streaming where you're like, okay, but what if this is the time nobody shows up? Except it makes it so much worse because you're like, what if nobody shows up and I disappoint a charity? You know, it's hard. So good for you. I was talking Pokemon with Doodle earlier because Doodle's been playing through Violet. So I said that we would help if they needed like trades or stuff. Well, I said I would help and that you probably would be open to help. Is what I said. I feel like maybe his eyes are also yellow, but that doesn't feel like quite right. It feels close, or not like quite right. I do think that I need to make him a little bit more red, because I think that's too orangey. I don't know. My brain likes to remember things that don't actually help me in life instead of remembering important things like I need to brush my teeth. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's a little bit closer. Because I did make a very lovely terracotta color, but that is not exactly correct, I think. Because it is like an orangey, more muted red, but I don't think it's quite that muted. It is, it's a man. A man who's showing you his bridesmaid's dress and going like, why are you making me wear this? That's the vibe we decided on. Maybe the back of his eyes are red. I feel like that makes too much sense for Pokemon, but I'm gonna put it in anyway. Because I do think that there's color. There's more color here. And I don't remember what it is. But I did remember that he had his stupid little wizard arms and the bikini. His little bikini briefs here. That's like, for 100% sure I remember those. Like, I'm so certain. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna be really embarrassed, but you know. I've lived with embarrassment before, that doesn't scare me that much. Yeah. Want to shade right under here so you can tell that it's his chest shelf. Because he does have like a very prominent chest. I remember. Okay. I don't think there's anything else to add to this. Like, I could shade it some more, but I think I'm just gonna leave it where he's awkwardly showing you his really bad bridesmaid's dress. Let me look up the thingy. Okay, not bad. I did forget some stuff, and I was right. I got his feet wrong. Like, not that bad, really. Yeah, he has little wizard sleeves. I mean, yes, they're supposed to be fins, but it's wizard sleeves, and you can't tell me otherwise. So I did remember that there was like some stuff going on with the fin. So I got the angle and stuff isn't right, and I probably was thinking about this from Sharpedo, the little ditch in there. There were spikes on the legs and on the arms, and I forgot that. Oh, so the center of the eye is yellow. I remembered that correctly, but it's black and not red around it. And I do think that I did not show the face shape super well. Is it Cap? I don't remember. I remember some gender differences, but mostly from like first gen. And his whole bottom jaw is red. I had him have like a little under chin situation. He did have like wider shoulders, so he did have shoulder pads. I was correct, and he does have his stupid little gay claw. Stupid gay claw affectionate. I did get the tail right. I did remember that there was something there, and I was like, maybe it's this, and I was right. But yeah, his feet are different. They have very separated toes. It is still 3. Oh, is it? Okay. Let me look then. Because there is... Pokemon DB has a list of the gender differences, I think. Oh, wait. I think I have... Yeah. I was like, I'm pretty sure that I bookmarked that at one point. Oh god. It is Pokemon Wiki, which means, you know what? I really love looking at websites like this. So this part right here, this bit, is the actual website that I'm trying to look at. I love that. I'm going to open this in a different browser that has a some extra blockings on there. Because that is not fucking usable. There we go. See, look, I can actually see the website now. Yeah, it's hard to find the list of all of the gender differences because a lot of the Pokemon sprites only show you from the front, and some of the gender differences are on the back. And this was one of the few that like actually said what the difference was instead of just showing you the two. Oh, the female has no groove in her fin. Okay. Ah, I was right. Look, I was right. I was right. It is there. I was like, maybe I'm thinking about Sharpedo with that, but no. This one also shows like some more lines in the coloring, like around the neck and stuff. I do think that I extended the red in the neck a little bit too far, but that's like small beans. But yeah, so I missed the spikies. And I got the feet wrong, and I got the eye color wrong. But the rest of it's pretty good, all things considered. All right. Yeah, same, Shawnee. And like because so many ads are like their only purpose is to make you look at them. They do a lot of like flashing lights and shit. Which can give me a migraine, so it's like not safe for me to go on a website. At all, like period. It is not safe for me to be on a website. Which is not super fun for me. Let's see. Cap is here, so we can do Cap's Pokemans. Unless BP is still here. BP, paging BP. Are you listening, BP? Okay, I did doodles. We got that done. But we can do Caps. It's true. It's not safe for me. Also, especially if there is things to buy on the website, very dangerous. I am not immune from serotonin purchases. I say as if I like ever have been safe from purchases in general. Don't worry about it. Okay, we're gonna work on Caps, which I'm scared about because they're hard ones. And then if BP shows up in chat, then I will do BPs. If BP does not show up in chat, then I might do it anyway just to get it checked off. I found it. I couldn't find the, like, eraser guard last time, so I just, like, left my pencil here. I found it. Ooh, I would love to watch you play that Cap, honestly, because I'm not going to get it, and it's not a kind of playstyle that I like, but I do enjoy watching people play Pokemon, and I like spending time with you. I'm sure that's a shock to everybody in chat. I like spending time with my boyfriend. The Unknown Alphabet was in The first one. But it was like a special thing to unlock. Aiden probably remembers better than me because I really did not play that game very much. And hi, Aiden. Did I say hello? I don't think I did. Oh, you should look at the Lucari. I was even worse for that. I said that while I was doing it. I was like, this is like, you would find this on an Egyptian tomb in the Pokemon world. Oh, good. I'm glad you remembered, Cap. That way you can get started on your arts. I did update my page, so I have all my characters up now on my art fight. Cap is also an art fight, so if you want to follow Cap, you could do that. I do not have a link for Caps as like a command. Ooh, sorry baby, I didn't mean to scare you. I set my pencil down too hard, you guys. But I think I made it. I did. I'm so smart. I made it a text replacement in my phone, which means that it transfers over to my laptop. Yeah, I should go and grab some refs too, because I have a couple that I was like really interested in doing. I don't have like a solidified idea, but I do like the characters a lot, and they will be fun. I do that for like my shop link and my Twitch and stuff like that. So if I do like TKB shop, it will autocorrect to the link to my shop. If I do TKB Twitch, it will autocorrect to my Twitch link. Yeah, doing well, Aiden. Thank you. Okay. We're gonna do Aggron first because that one scares me the most. I don't remember him super well, if I'm being honest, because it's not one that I've used. I don't know. And sometimes it helps if I remember like official art from the Pokemon cards or something, but I don't know that I've seen a card of Aggron. Perfect. Thank you, Shani. Tomato and Sleepy are also on Artfight if you wanted to follow them too. I did follow a bunch of people from Tumblr. And if you guys have somebody who's doing Artfight that you think I should follow, you are welcome to send me a link whenever. I've been doing that to people where I was just like randomly looking at characters from Tumblr people, and I sent some to people. So I was like, oh, Cap, you'd have fun drawing this one. I sent one to Rainbow. I was like, Rainbow, this feels very you kind of situation. He has like, it's not a skull head, but it kind of is a skull head. Because he has like a thing like this, and then his like horns come out of a hole. I think. Are they curved? I don't remember. Maybe they're curved. We'll see. It's not the right shape, I don't think. I think it kind of like goes more like horse skull kind of vibe. That goes a little flatter. Yeah, this is my first year doing it, and I'm going to say this, and everybody's going to like pan me immediately. I'm gonna try to not take it too seriously, but we all know that I'm gonna take it too seriously. Like, I'm not a casual person. I feel like there's something else here. I'm very bad. Yeah, these are from memory, Aiden. And he has like a neck guard, doesn't he? I think. I should really draw the head before I draw the rest of this, but I don't fully remember what his head looks like. Do you remember thinking that it looks like his jaw could just like pop off, like the like helmet guard kind of thing? So I think he has like a full jaw piece that's separate from his head. He's kind of... He has sharp teeth because he's a Pokemon. Of course he has sharp teeth. Like, you can't see He's blind. He can't see over the thing, I think. So I remember thinking that he would be like, what is that Pokemon name? See, this is why I remember things. So if I tell you that it's the dragon baby that runs into stuff, so he has like little spots all over him and his hair is too long because he's emo, that's how I remember Pokemon. And that's why this is easier for me. Because I remember them all by weird shit. Dino? Dino. I think that's right. No, not Bagon. I remember Bagon because I always named mine Bacon. Yeah, Dino. And it's in the Pokedex entries that because he can't see, he runs into stuff. So the little pattern on him, that isn't just like a skin pattern. That's wounds. That's open wounds on the little baby boy. And it makes me sad. Hi, Pioneer. Good to see you. Can we get a shout out for Pioneer, please? Thank you. Oh my god, that's so funny, Aiden. You're so right. Now what does the rest of this thing look like? I remember he's like big. He just has like big Pokemon body. Like, I think I need to change this. I made it too far out. Well, they can't stop me, so I will continue to be gay and do crimes. I think it's more like this. I made it too far out, I think. Because I will, the snoms that you guys are redeeming, I put those in for Pride last year, and we just kept them. Because we're gay here. He has a tail, I think. I think he has a tail. We've learned that if I don't put the tail in now, I will forget. Wait, no, I remember something. He has like a little thing here. Like he has like a little weight looking thing on his tail. I feel like that's fair, Cap. I would also attack something if I could not see and wasn't familiar with it, you know? Good question, Shawnee. I don't know, he's just kind of an eepy little boy who wants cuddles. He's a little mischievous, but not super mischievous. So not like a purloin. I feel like he has shoulder pad things. Like... Yeah, sure, let's just make them look like a tomahawk steak. That's gonna be 100% correct, and I'm so sure about it. That was me being facetious. So he had, like... I feel like he's kind of got, like, armor going. Doesn't work back here, though. Yeah, see, because they can't see. So they attack things that they don't need to attack. Okay, I do not remember. Like, I know that they look kind of like armory, but I don't remember what the armor 100% looks like. So we're gonna do some guesstimations here, and we'll see how close I get. I do remember he kind of vibes like a Daimon, you know? So he kind of looks like chunky and an armor. I also need to give him legs, I guess, and arms. Like, I'm pretty sure he has arms. But I think I remember his hands being kind of like Nidoqueen, Nidoking-ish. So he's got like those round ones with like little... Yeah, I think that's right. And has like gauntlet kind of thing going on. Yeah, I do think that's also funny. And then they like finally start getting along when they get to the last one, High Dragon. Let's make a leg shape. I do feel like they very much have good rest. I do feel like they have like very Nidoking, Nidoqueen-esque like feats and stuff. Like kind of vibe. Fish baby. He has like shin guards. Maybe he has another thing here because it's on the joints. Maybe. I feel like there should be something else here, but I don't remember what it is. I should probably also give him a second leg, I guess. He does have 2 legs, I'm pretty sure. I also think the tail probably goes up from underbelly, because that's how Pokemon usually do it. Some of the Pokédex entries are like really fucked up. Yes, Johnny, I know exactly which one you're talking about. Do I remember anything else about this thing? I don't think that I do. I feel like I'm missing like a lot of details. Oh, he does not like it when I make the clicky sound noise, which I shouldn't do on stream anyway. So now it's kind of annoying for the mic. Most, as in most, what most are you correcting? That most Pokedex entries are fucked up? Okay. It's like, what did I say? I think this is as close as I'm getting. I don't really remember anything else, but I do feel like I'm missing like a lot of details for this. We'll see. There are a lot of moist Pokemon, Shani. This is also true. Okay. We'll see how I do. Hey, Herpal. This one is for Cap, so I'm doing Pokemon from memory that are left over from the tipathon that I did. One of the rewards was doing a Pokemon from memory. Well, choosing a Pokemon from memory to make me do. This is one of Cap's. Why do I feel... I don't know that this is correct, but I feel like he has like a hinge right here. And I think he has like... He has some kind of like shoulder pad situation, and I don't fully remember what it is. See, this is where if I was more like past Katie, I would have already made art for Cap of his favorite Pokemon. And this would be a lot easier. But I haven't done like actual Pokemon art in like a long time. It's like, somebody made me draw Sunkern. I got that down pat because that's Aiden's favorite. And I've drawn Sunkern so much that I can just like draw that without thinking. Same with Spoink. Grumpig would be a little bit harder, but I still think that I could do it. Oh yeah, I don't remember any of the Mega Evolutions, I'm not gonna lie, because it mentioned like offhand in XY that it hurt your Pokemon to do it. And so I never used it outside of like the one time where they like make you use it to learn the mechanic. I played through X and Y like 5 times without ever using Mega Evolution. I'm tempted to make his tail curve more, but I have the odd feeling that that is just so that you can see the end of it, but I don't think that's right. I'm just going to change the shape a little bit. I did cover it up with his little tomahawk shoulder pads. I say tomahawk as in tomahawk steak specifically, because that is 100% what that shape is. Oh, nice! I love that, Shawnee. That's so sweet. I think I just closed the lid on that too hard and crushed the tip of that. You know. Oh, I didn't title this one either. See, I keep forgetting. And I've already forgotten how I did this. You get a little heart next to your name. I I think so, Bwib. I'm pretty sure that's right. And they call it that just because of the bone, which is kind of a stupid name, but you know. I feel like I'm forgetting something here. I do think that I need to make it more clear that the horn is coming out of a hole in the top. Because I remember it looks kind of like a skull because the horns are like sticking through where the like eye socket would be on like a horse skull. I don't know why I decided that when it's super clear that like its head is just like a knight helmet, like armor helmet kind of situation. A helm. But I don't know, it makes me think of a horse skull. Or like a cow skull, kind of. That. What are you looking at? I don't. Khan has a habit of looking up towards the ceiling a lot and just watching something, and I don't know what he's watching, and it weirds me out. Is our house haunted? Are you looking at ghosts? Are you looking at ghosts? Hmm? Why are your ears so itchy? Hmm? Why are your ears so itchy? No, I don't have a line there. That was silly. Maybe Shawnee. Maybe he's communing with aliens. I don't want to go there. There we go. Yeah, we do have plenty of bugs and dust, but not usually at the ceiling level. Generally speaking. Especially since we have him and we haven't had the doors open. Oh, nice Cap. That's great. Yeah, so true, Johnny. Maybe he's just searching for more hands to pet him, looking up to the gods, hoping, amongst hopes, that a hand will come down and pet his little head. Here, let me move that so you can get up there. You like sleeping up there when I'm streaming, huh? Come on. You can come up. Come on. No? Okay, that wasn't what you wanted? Fine. Right, I need to paint this now, which means I need that hand. Okay, thank you. Okay. Colors. Hi. Yeah? You want to come up here and then you can sleep behind my head? No, you want to sit there and squint at me? That's fine too. I'll squint back at you. Okay, this guy is like so gray. I remember that he's very gray. Oh yeah, we do still have the giveaway going on, so you could win a vinyl sticker from my shop. Ooh, I don't think that part's the same gray actually. So you can do exclamation point raffle to enter to get a sticker from my shop, and you get to pick which sticker you get. Oh, that's sweet. I'm thinking something inappropriate that I think Cap can figure out just by me saying that. Maybe I won't make that joke live on stream though. I think Shawnee can figure it out too, honestly. Because Shawnee's smart like that. I think the whole body is this color. But I feel like the joints are like the same color as the helmet. I don't know if that's right. We'll find out. That's the point. I don't know, I feel like the opposite of cooing would be like angry noises, because cooing are like happy noises, right? So there are a variety of happy noises. Yeah, fair, fair. See, we were focusing on different parts of the coup, which is also what the US government says when it intervenes in Central America. Rapid change of topic. You're welcome. Put my hand in wet paint. It's fine. I don't remember if the little weight on the tail is the same color or a different color, but I don't remember. But I do feel like it would make sense to be the lighter color like these. Pokemons don't always be making sense. They do be making the dollars though. Does anybody else remember that you could give your Pokemon jobs to do in Sword and Shield? So that they could earn you little monies? And it was like legitimately the worst thing, because they would put the Pokemon back into your box in like really weird places. And it was the worst, and I hated it. Oh, nostril, I should make dark too. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, I think I'm gonna give you guys 5 more minutes on the giveaway. So if you have not already entered and you would like to enter to win a single sticker from my shop that you get to pick, you should do !raffle in the chat in the next 5 minutes, and then I will draw a winner. And I set a timer, so I won't forget. Okay, you do have a pink tongue, I think. Probably. You also feel like you have a little bit of blue. Maybe that's your eyes. I feel like you don't have a lot of color in general. Maybe you have a little bit of blue eyes. Yes, that feels right. Okay. I do still need to shade the lighter bits, but they won't be as dark. As it is like, it's not like straight white, I don't think. It's supposed to look like metal pink. So it's kind of like a shaded white to make it look like it's shiny. I think. But really, who knows? It could be anything. I did use warm gray for the color, so I'll turn this a little bit. Do some shading. Just a little bit though. Right. Do his armband. There's no armband. Hey, baby. Is Greg napping so we won't pet you? So you're out here. You want to come up? Yeah, I thought so. Hi, you wanted to be up there on the tortilla blanket. Okay. Doing a little bit of shading, but just a little bit, because I'm trying to not be a perfectionist about it. Which, like, none of this is going to be perfect, and that's the point. So shut up, brain. Oh yeah, I always forget you have the tons of turkey.
You're doing amazing, sweetheart.
Thank you. Hey, no. I see how you tried to do that quietly enough that you thought I wouldn't notice. You're not as slick as you think you are, little one. Yeah! We got your other one earlier, too. The longer one. I feel like I'm missing a lot on this. Yeah, it's always nice to see a little creature outside, you know? I agree. Although there are some creatures that I'd rather not see outside my house that live here. Like, if it's a moose, that's okay, because they tend to not try to break into your house. If it's a bear, I'm going to be a little bit concerned. Because they do try to break into your house sometimes. Oh, squirrels are cool. We don't, we have like chipmunks and squirrels, like the boring brown squirrels. I don't know exactly what brand of squirrel that is. That's definitely the right word that my brain gave me just then. But they're all really, really small. It's always wild when we go down to the lower 48 because both Greg and I forget how big like real squirrels are. Yeah, you can't be giving a moose a muffin. It's true. Okay. I think that's it. I think I made his arm too little just in general because I'm bad at anatomy. That was not a conscious Pokemon choice. Um, but let me pull up a photo and see, well, a photo, some official art and see how it did. Oh yeah, I missed some stuff on the tail. Well, I can actually view the file so you can actually see it. Yeah. I did remember that he had, like, I don't know, stuff going on, but I did not remember specifically what stuff. And he has more weights on his tail, and they are the same color. They aren't the color of the joints here. But I did remember the blue eye, and I missed a bit on the helmet here where I was like, I feel like there's something else here, but I don't remember what. That was it. And then the horns are straight and not curved. So, like, close, again, from memory. That's not so bad. Oh, for sure, Shawnee. Skunks are really cute. And again, I made his arm really tiny, but that was not, like, a Pokemon design choice. That was just me being bad at anatomy. Let me cross that off of my list. Because I did it. Should really bring just a big blue pen out here. Yeah, it's just too small. That's just too small. He has longer arm. Yeah, although it looks like in this art, the arm guard kind of thing kind of ends up looking more curved, so it's like barrels on a gun. Like a 6-shooter where the bullets hang out. Not barrel. I forget what that's called. Is it a barrel? I don't fucking know. I don't know guns. Ooh, I also separated his teeth, and that's not right. That's just part of the skull. Oh, and no hinge, I don't think, on his jaw. Although maybe they should do that because it's a better design choice. Hire me, Pokemon. Yeah, I'm a really bad Alaskan because I don't like guns. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. I'll just say that repeatedly until everybody leaves because they're tired of hearing me say the same thing. I do think that it is time to bring out our #1 Pride Boy. And bring out Leon to clean up some of my eraser dust because there's about a bit. I don't know that Canada really wants me. I know some Canadians want me, but I don't know about Canada as a country. You didn't freak out about this noise last time, but I'm showing it to you so that you know that a noise is going to happen, okay? Yeah, perfect. Yeah, you don't mind that one. He's just little. Having a sniff test of Leon here. Acceptable? Yeah. Okay, so Khan is not really a bapper. For the most part. The only time he baps is to touch your hand to make you pet him. And sometimes he will try and grab your hand and pull it over to his face. But so far he has not been a big bapper. We do have a little, you know those like fishing pole style cat toys? We have one of those with some feathers on the end and he will go fucking nuts over that. So he will bap the shit out of that, but it's not that kind of bap. Okay, so I'm going to close the giveaway. We have 8 users in the giveaway. If anybody wants to enter, now is your last chance. I'm gonna sit here for a second and wait. I'm also gonna unpin this actually, because we're not doing that. Listen to me, please. Thank you. Shawnee already has some stickers in the mail, though. So. Up. Okay, I'm closing entries now. For realsies, for realsies. Boop. I'll pick a winner. It's Grim. That's so perfect. I love that. Grim is the one who started the giveaway in the first place. I know Grim is napping. I will message her after stream. That's perfectly valid, Shawnee. Okay. I'm gonna mark that as complete because otherwise it keeps the timer running on the back end and then it scares me when I sign back in. Do I have notification? Ah, I see. Yes, I do have the Pride things that weren't claims during the tipathon will go up, I think. Back up, I mean. The non-binary one I think I'm going to give to somebody. But the rest of these are open to purchase if you want them. Where's the other... I'm missing one. There's another polyamorous flag, but I don't know where it is. Yeah, Shawnee knows who the non-binary one is going to because I talked to Shawnee about it. Which is why Shawnee gets to make a little evil face in chat. Okay. Cap's second Pokemon is Tyrantrum. No. Yes? Tyrantrum is the big one. Or is it Tyranitar is the big one? And Tyrantrum is the little one? I don't remember. Yeah, you're a good cahoots partner. You want to change it to Tyrant? We can do that. I will draw Low Guy. I do like Low Guys. I think I would have done better on Tyrantrum because I have seen that one a bunch. Okay. Let's see. I was going to write. That's what I was doing. I was going to do, which is why I was checking before I wrote it down. I wrote from memory. Or Cap. I don't know, they're all ties. I don't know. You've heard me describe Pokemon when I can't remember the name. Like, what's that one? Dinosaur. You know? He has the little ruff, like he's a punk Shakespeare. It's not my fault that Pokemon is bad at naming. Okay. Tyrantrum. No, Tyrant. I will name the correct Pokemon. I do remember that he has Big Head. I don't want to be inking this. What am I doing? I want to sketch first. Because I need to think. I need to think. Which is already dangerous. He has He has a big dinosaur head with like a, and then he has small body, and it's like round because he's a little guy. Ooh, I should do this in a different direction actually. I should do it like this so that I can get his tail in, because he is wider than he is tall, I think. I'm pretty sure. So, big head, and a little snoot. It's a pointy snoot, I think. And he has round. And then he has and I think that he has chicken nugget legs. A little bit. Like they start out with this shape. Then he had big feet. I think there's more. Okay, so Shawnee, one of the prompts that I have for the mural is gorgeous bat, and I need you to know how hard it's going to be for me to not just draw like the fat assest I could. Like yeah, exactly. Like I could, but I don't think I'm gonna. I think he has like a this way. That's what I mean. I understand legs. I don't. Never understood anything in my whole life, and I resent the implication. I think his leg goes like that. And I understand anatomy long enough to do this. Maybe. And he also needs second leg, because that is a thing that Pokemon have, generally speaking, as a second leg. Even Hoot Hoot has a second leg, but he's hiding it. You don't get to see it right off. There is one. I think that he has like a point at the end of his suit. I think maybe there's another like little bumpy. Kind of. Girl, I'm so bad at drawing anatomy. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Like, I know kind of how it looks in my head, but I cannot make it do what I want it to do. It has been like a long time since I've drawn Pokemon too, which I'm sure is not helping. Like, his tail isn't like as intense as Grown Up. I think that he has like one little baby spike. Oh, he also has little chicken arms. He has little chicken arms. I remember, he has chicken arms. They're so small. He looks like he just washed his hands and can't find a paper towel. You have a spike on the back of his foot, actually. Like a little... Maybe. Mayhaps. I think that I've moved the snout too far out. Which again, I do not draw creatures super often. And if I do, I cover them with a bunch of stuff so I don't have to think about it. teeth. He's gonna have little toothers. I think the bottom jaw is a different color. He has a little tongue in his mouth. Putting stuff. Oh yeah, Shawnee, I always forget. Honestly. Tooth. I think tooth. Yes. What do his eyes look like? That's some sort of brow situation. Maybe kind of got little angry eyes because he's a little guy and he's angry about it. And he has other stuff going on, I think. I think like no. Just like that. Like that. Yeah, I try to do that. I sometimes forget. Like nose flare. I don't think so, actually. I don't think that's right. I feel like I'm missing something here. I think I've made his head shape wrong. I feel like I made it a little bit too rotund. Like I feel like the spike situation, like it's higher up. Like that. Do I remember exactly what that situation is? Absolutely not. But I do think that it is something. I don't know. That head shape doesn't feel right. But I think that's just because I can't draw. Not because. I don't know what the Pokemon looks like. Do you remember that grown-up one has a little ruff around his neck? I'm guessing that baby one has like a smaller ruff around his neck. Because the big one goes all the way around, but it's bigger at the back. Thank you for bapping me. So I think maybe that's part of why I feel like this is weird.
Pause what you're doing for a sec.
Thank you.
I want you to know that while it can be difficult to see your own progress,
We're just
know that
gonna
I
get,
see how
like,
hard you're
hoops
working,
all capped
and I'm
today.
proud of you.
Like that. I think. I don't remember his colors very well neither. He got some orange, I think. Yeah, his head isn't quite right, but I'm not sure what's wrong with it. Maybe not even. No, I'm not gonna say that actually. That was just me being mean to myself. Because I'm unsure of myself, which is fine. That line didn't go the way I wanted it to. Oh, good. Yeah, that's great, Shawnee. I am honestly really excited to um, have a proper computer so that I can actually do captions. Because um, I think all of them require Chrome to work properly, and if I run Chrome on my laptop, I literally cannot run anything else. It will explode in a little fireball, and not the fun kind like Pitbull talks about. I think maybe I made his peats too big. We'll find out. I feel like I'm missing stuff. Ooh, what's for dinner, Rainbow? Yeah, I legitimately cannot do it with the with the technology that I have right now, which frustrates me because I am a caption user often. Although auto captions on like live auto captions are always a bit of a mess. But yeah, I know that you understand. I'm just expressing my disappointment about it in general. Ooh, that sounds good, Rainbow. I don't know what we're doing for dinner. Because I don't know if I said this on stream. Actually, I complained about it in Discord, but our fridge is unplugged and defrosting because we're hoping that it will solve the issue that our fridge was having. So all of the food in the fridge is now in a cooler, and stuff from the freezer is in our downstairs freezer. But it does mean that we don't have access to all of our ingredients the way that we were expecting this week. Ooh, yeah, for sure, Rainbow. Mm-hmm. Yeah, figuring that out with the stream avatars, I feel like would be kind of frustrating, just in general, because they do be taking up the bottom of the screen. Yeah, this isn't right. I'm missing stuff, and I know I'm missing stuff, but I don't know what I'm missing. Okay. I know that he's brown. And there's some orange involved, I think. Maybe like a beige too. I think his bottom jaw is a different color. Is belly beige too? I don't remember if he has a belly spot. I'm gonna say yes because I think it's cuter. Do not know if that's true though. I just know that it feels right. I need to clean up the orange because I got it all muddy. Hello, Saribot. Why did you only suddenly show up? Did I disconnect like Stars did earlier? I'm scared. Okay, cool. Love that. Because that definitely happened to Stars earlier where... Oh, see, it's not showing me that. Oh yeah, it looks like my bitrate tanked for a second there, according to Twitch. Which is fun. Love that. But yeah, that happened to Stars earlier today. Which we thought was her internet, but maybe Twitch is just being Twitch. Cool, love that. Nothing to do about it. We continue onwards. Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't raid anybody. Maybe it'll infect them. I'm pretty sure he has like orange spike, and then there's like an orange bit here. I don't know if it's like the whole brow ridge though. Or if that's brown. Or we could keep it going and see if it happens to somebody else. And then we'll know for sure, I guess. I love his stupid little hands. What color is your eye? It's just black and white? I'll fill in the rest of the color and I'll see what I think. Yeah, he's kind of like a ruddy brown, so I think this will be good. I think it's a ruddy brown at least. It might be more muted. I don't remember. The shiny is blue though. Oh yeah, that's fair, Shawnee. It is really frustrating that they have a bunch of stuff in like the regular stream view that they don't give to mod view. Like you can't change your little chat appearance in mod view, which just seems silly. Like why would I have less controls over stuff in mod view? That doesn't make any sense. It's Bewitch! Hi Bewitch! Hello Raiders! Hope you're all doing well. How's Trix? That's something my mom always used to say, and for some reason I've started saying it again. Hi Bewitch! How was stream? I'm guessing you were doing some arts? Hello Kitty Island Adventure, that's fun. All good. Go eat, Bewitch. Don't let us keep you. Pizza is definitely more important. And now I want pizza. Yeah, I hope you had a good stream. I hope you have good pizza. Hi, Allie K. Alright, Cool. Thanks, Bewitch. I got it. Alright, kids. Who wants a bunch of red dye candy so that you'll be even crazier when you go back to Bewitch? I was a babysitter. I know how to brag. Thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, welcome in, folks. Oh yeah, stream sure did reset because Streamlabs just sent me a stream report. That's interesting. I wonder what Twitch is working on in the background that made everything break so bad. Because I'm pretty sure it wasn't my internet, because I stayed connected to chat. I think. Probably. So for people who just came in and don't know who I am, hi, I'm Katie. I'm an artist and I do weird things in general. Also, I'm really gay. Right now we're doing some Pokemon from memory that are left over from my tipathon that I did for the past few streams. So these are just drawing a thing. Yes, I do know how Twitch works. Coconut, I've been on here longer than you have. All good, Allie K. Get some rest. Rest your oddballs or whatever else you need to do. I'm not 100% convinced that all of this eyebrow is brown or orange. I don't know. I don't remember. I do think that I'm reaching the end of my brain span today. Because I have not slept well the past couple days. I am like out of it. I'm EB. Yeah, 100%. Self-care is important. I do think the rough and the eyes are just white. I'm gonna shade them a little bit with just like some gray. I don't think we can, because he doesn't sleep with me. He's in my brother's room overnight. I feel like I'm missing something with the eye too. Maybe there's some color there. I'm not remembering. Yeah, I think that's as close as we're getting for today. I am getting hungry, I won't lie. Probably go eat something. I was checking something. What was it? Do I remember anything? No. I'll never remember anything ever again. I know that Linda starts in like an hour, and I'm not going to stream for another hour because I don't want to. So, but I would highly suggest going to hang out with Rainbow later today. I I should look up Tyrantrum because I think that's that, or not Tyrantrum, Tyrant. I'm never gonna remember names. Never happen. Okay. Oh, here's a good photo with both of them. That would be good. Thank you, Shani. So originally it was Tyrantrum that Cap wanted, and then he changed it to Tyrant when I was starting. That's not too bad. Because I did remember his, like, I call it the punk Shakespeare rough. And he do be having tiny little chicken arms. I gave him 3 claws instead of 2. Also, those have the 2 top teeth and then a bottom tooth. The bottom tooth is actually inside of his mouth, though, versus just being part of the overbite. And he does have, like, a brow ridge, but I didn't get it right. But that's close. Like, I remembered that there was, like, the little fins. He also has, like, knee pads that I didn't put in. And I do think that he has a lighter belly, judging by this art. So I was right there. And then he has his little baby ruff. I already made a note. Thank you, Shani. So that's not too bad. Not too bad. We do have one more Pokemon from memory and then a bunch of art prompts, but I think that's just what we'll work on this week while I'm getting stuff prepped for the next color of the month, which I should announce tomorrow. And I haven't made an image for that yet. Don't worry about it. I might just take a photo of the card instead of how I have been doing it because I made new cards and they're different, so. But yeah, there you go. A little baby. He was a lighter brown, like a desaturated brown, and I did like a redder brown, which is closer to his older brother. But pretty close. Alright. I think that's where I'm gonna call it for today. We have one more Pokemon to do. And then a bunch of prompts, and we'll just keep working on those through the week. Because I feel like I should do those on stream. I will try to do them when their people are here, but I am also just gonna try to blast through them. Hi, Tomato! Thank you. Thank you. So we did these 3 today. Those are all from memories. So we did one for Doodle, which is the Garchomp, and then we did Aggron and Tyrant for Cap. Thank you, Shani. We also opened a package from Wib today, which very kindly included a lot of little notebooks that I will use. Oh yeah, true, Shani. Disability Pride Month, let's go! I'm also gonna yawn because I'm tired now. You're welcome. Okay, let me move over to the ending screen while we just do a little bit of chatting. I guess I'll show you my shrooms again first. Today is the last day for the 10% off sale for Pride. And these are my Pride mushrooms that you can get in my shop. You can get each of the stickers individually, or you can get the whole pack of 14. So yeah. Oh, Pioneer is live. Let's go visit Pioneer. Thank you. Yes, again, I will not be here next Monday because I have the post-op for my hysterectomy, like my last post-op. So there's not going to be a stream next Monday. But you still have me for Wednesday and Friday this week, and you will have me for Wednesday and Friday next week. Yeah, for sure, Rainbow. Um, can you guys tell that I just like completely hit a wall of running out of energy? Because that's what it feels like. Let me do this. I know how to run a stream line. I think my Spotify just like decided to not exist anymore. I don't know why it keeps pausing, but it's really fucking annoying. But that's fine. We can sit in silence for a little bit. It would help if I put the right number at the correct spot. Yes, Shani has posted the raid commands in chat. The first one has emoji that you can use anywhere on Twitch, no matter your subscription status. The second one has an emote you can use. No, I don't have it connected to Discord specifically because of that, Coconut. The second one has an emote that you can use if you're subscribed to my channel. It's because my laptop runs out of thinking power, basically. Again, I will be here on Wednesday. I will be here on Friday. So I will see you then, and we'll keep chugging through on these prompts while I get the next color of the month settled. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being nice to me. Thanks for hanging out. Be kind to yourself. Take care of yourself. Remember that you're loved because I love you. And if you can't take care of or be kind to yourself for you, please do so for me because I think that you're awesome and deserve nice things even on the days when it's really hard. So let's work on being kinder to ourselves and each other, and then we can meet up back here and talk about our victories or just get a little top up on kindness, all right? So I will see you all Wednesday. And remember that Rainbow is back streaming, so you should go and watch her later today. Okay? Okay. Okay, bye.